Hey y'all, it's American Mom. I'm going to be reacting to The Walking Dead. This is episode 6. It is called The King, the Widow, and Rick. And, okay, last week we saw Gabriel and Negan, a lot of one-on-one conversations, and Gabriel was wanting a confession from Negan. And we learned a little bit more about Negan, but, you know, I was very nervous that we were going to lose Gabriel in the last episode. But he's taken him inside where chaos was happening. Simon and, what happened to Roz? Regina, Dwight, you know, Gavin, like they were all around this table. You know, that was the other part of the scene. It was Negan and Gabe, and then them inside, like, arguing about, you know, what's going on with Negan, you know, possibly dead. Like, what are they going to do? And all the workers start, like, you know, wanting to take over, and then Negan comes back. So Gabriel was taken into the cell, and Eugene was bringing him a pillow and kind of talking to him, and then Gabriel was, like, in the corner with the sweats. So did he get bit, or is he faking it so that he can get out? Because he said, you know, I don't want the doctor. Maggie needs the doctor at the Hilltop. So I don't know. But this one, we're going to focus around King Ezekiel, Maggie, and obviously Rick. I'm anxious to see Maggie again and find out what's going on. All right, let's do this. Michonne! They lost so many people.
We had a hard fight. We lost people, brave people who gave their lives to make sure we won.
Okay, so everybody's getting this note from Rick.
Jesus took prisoners, brought them back home. We're holding them outside our gates for now, until we decide what to do. Until I decide. We were gathered up in the open when they ambushed us. It was over in seconds. Ezekiel, Jerry, and me were the only ones who made it back.
And how is Ezekiel doing?
The rest of the plan's still a go. We're moving on to the next step. I'm headed there now. The sanctuary's still surrounded. They're trapped, cut off from their supplies. This can be
Craft time with Jadis. Oh, hell. Why are we naked? Why? Is she making Shiva? What's that? I hate him. He shouldn't be living.
Yeah, keep it.
Good. Bye. Move it. Give it to somebody else that wants it.
Come on, Gregory.
Nap time. Why are you allowed to speak? Now Maggie and Jesus are butting heads. Where did Morgan go? He stormed off in the woods.
The king is not receiving visitors.
She doesn't care, Jerry. I'm sorry.
I'll go with you. I'll fight.
No. Don't follow me.
Yeah. Why do kids always follow Carol? He needs to know that never ends well. I mean, I love Carol, but who is in there? We're going to use choppy words again. I got to pay attention.
Hello.
I am.
Traitor.
The saviors are finished. We took down their outposts. Negan and his people are trapped by walkers. Hundreds of them. Until they surrender. Or we end them. That's their choice.
Now I'm giving one to you. Your choice is to forget Negan. Switch sides again. And be a part of the next world that Alexandria, the Hilltop, and the Kingdom will build together. Or we destroy you.
Goodbye, bitch. We're gonna take y'all out. Give us your weapons.
You were scared.
Mm-hmm.
You tried to cut a deal to save your own hide.
Not just my hide. My motives were pure. And you can't have wolves wandering around amongst the sheep. It's as simple as that.
If she didn't kick you out, she ain't kicking Jesus out. Stop trying to turn her against him. He is such a weasel. Michonne, I've missed you. Are you okay? Rosita, you stay out of trouble as well. Oh, she's going on road trip. They're both hard-headed. Just go. Just go. We don't have time for this.
The thing is, I know what you said. But after this, I'm gonna kill him. I want it to be me.
Maybe it could be you, Meatball.
Because he killed Denise.
Maybe we don't gotta wait so long.
I'm good with my hands. They sent me over to the satellite place to put up a
Okay,
fence.
but you're not going inside to help build whatever they're building.
Now here we are.
Be quiet.
Now my
He's
life
gonna let him in,
depends on
isn't
the
he?
lady in charge, and
Why are we getting out?
I don't think that sound could reach the sanctuary.
I don't either.
You can't reach it. Bless it. He wants the bag. What are you doing?
Me and my dad were in a community. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I need you to answer honestly.
3 questions?
Okay. How many walkers have you killed? I know it's hard to keep track.
237.
Did you count that one?
My mom thought or hoped that killing them would free their souls.
Let me go with you. I have to get the guys who killed my brother.
Get them in.
Come on. 2 at a time.
You see, I grew up on a farm. I know all about sheep and wolves.
What's she gonna do?
What are you doing?
Let go of me.
Oh. Hell, are you serious? Eduardo? Wait, this can't... Wait.
Calm down.
No, don't tell me to calm down. I'm not gonna go in there. You can't. Maggie!
I hate you, but he was enjoying Gregory crying.
Don't make me regret it. Or you will.
Don't piss off a pregnant lady. Oh, now more. Oh, they should have kept walking. Now you're outnumbered. Shit. Help Carl. Carl, call for help. What is happening? Get the other ones. God. Let's not stop and do this again.
Sometimes kids have to find their own way to show their parents the way.
Please don't cause any trouble. I think you're a good guy, but I don't know. She's gonna make a noise. Every time.
That does.
It's a ghost. What is that?
Baby girl, you're not gonna use that thing.
Before he blew up, I could see it coming. Can y'all stick together and not split off? I think Rosita wants to kill Eugene. He's eating pie. Bless
Cover
him.
your ears.
Oh, she's going in.
Yo! Door's not locked.
Those people need King Ezekiel.
Yep.
And if you can't be the king, then do what you do best and play the part.
Is the long-haired? I hate you. What's he gonna do? Ah.
You already screwed up once. I'm not gonna let you get us all killed.
Just keep it together. This place is gonna be ours.
I know that feeling.
Yes, I was just gonna say he's telling the right person, and she's holding Gracie.
Does it get easier?
No.
Mm-mm.
But it helps to do something about it. Maybe we'll have to trade them for some of our own people. They're alive because we might need them. Jesus. If we don't, we can't let them live.
So what do you need us for?
End this thing. Right now.
What's happening? What's with the A's? Does anybody know about the A's? Why is there always A's in every season? Who's that? Oh, it's Rick. Is he naked? The king, the widow, and Rick. So with King Ezekiel, he's broken. He's broken. He's locked himself literally and metaphorically away from everybody else. He feels of no use to the kingdom anymore. I like how Carol finally, barged in there and just said what he would have said to her, and sort of did when she was broken and she didn't want to stay and she wanted to leave and she wanted to be left alone. He said, "Leave me alone." She relates to all that, and I thought after all that talking, and which I thought was great for Carol, because they had this connection. He let his guard down when she was trying to leave that first time. He dropped the whole accent and he was like, "Shoot, I'll tell you what, I just worked in a zoo. But these people needed hope. They needed somebody to look to. And I'd been in the theater." and like his whole, it wasn't all this and we shall win and I'll smile. So she knows the act he can put on, but it's very motivational. But he was very vulnerable and opened up to her. So he knows that she gets that and that she's seen that side of him. So I thought she was making some headway when she was talking to him. And then he said, "I can't." And then we just went to the next scene. He's that broken. Carol can't take over and do what he does. She needs to do her part. And he needs to build back up another army of, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Because all the men are gone. There's kids and women there now. That's going to be interesting. Okay. The widow, of course, is Maggie. So we're at the hilltop, and Jesus has the saviors that we've captured, and against Morgan's wishes, which I miss Morgan. He took off in the woods after he fought with Jesus, and I said this when that episode aired about when they were fighting. He can't find the Morgan that is not clear Morgan. and we do not kill Morgan. All life is precious. We need this Morgan, and he can't figure it out. Maybe he's going to go back to Rick and them. He knows where Alexandria is. I mean, I hope he shows back up soon because we haven't seen him. But anyway, they're all tied up, the Saviors, and they're outside the fence at the Hilltop. Gregory's a pain in my ass, on my ass. He is an ass. I can't stand him. He's an awesome actor. But I hate the character Gregory. I hate him. He is so wishy-washy. He's a child. Maggie shouldn't have brought him in. He walks around with her and puts 2 cents in where it's not even, you know, needed. And she has to tell him, Gregory, go. Like, go to your room. But then she'd had enough of him. And she talked about a sheep in wolf's clothing, or whatever the saying is. And she put him in this pen that they were building for the Savior. She put him in there with all of them. And of course, he's in the fetal position in the corner. I don't care if they beat the shit out of him. I don't care. I mean, Jesus probably won't let it happen. But I don't care. Because he's questioned her all along, and I'm sick of it. Aaron has taken off with Enid. I think he needs to run that by Maggie first. Maggie's sort of in charge of Enid. You know what I mean? And she's the leader of the Hilltop. So to tell Enid just to, grab her things and get some fruit and get in the car. Because we know he wants to get even. He's going to the Savior's thing. He's going to do something. To make Eric's death, mean something. I don't know about that. With Rick, we saw how, at the beginning, he had kind of relayed the message of what had happened at the compound, the Savior's compound. And then it shows, the different people getting the message. The kingdom, the Hilltop. And then he goes and visits Jadis, my name is. Bitch. Her in those short bangs. Oh. Well, first of all, when we saw her and some other people, they were making some more trash art. And they were naked. It must be very hot. But they put a, nice bib on for us. But Rick was pleading the case again, I don't know why he trusts them. But he was willing to give them another chance. You can join us, or, basically, I'm just going to sum this up because it was like a 10-minute scene. You can join us, or we will come after you next. So he told her, you going to join us, yes or no? And she said no. And then they drug him off, and now he's naked in a container of some sort with some holes so he can breathe. So he needs to get out of that situation. Daryl and Tara over here, and then Michonne and Rosita both ended up at the same place, but now they're all 4 together. They took out some Saviors. That was a good scene. Rosita blew his ass up. Was that a bazooka? What is that? I mean, he just, oh God. I could see it coming. I was like, oh, and before you can react, there was an explosion. I was like, oh, bye, whoever you were. So I'm anxious to see now, for next week's episode. I'm very anxious to see, what happens to Rick. I want to know what the Fantastic Four are up to. Daryl and the crew. I'm hoping Carol can talk some sense into King Ezekiel. He'll come around. and play the part. That's all she was saying. Play the part. He told her, remember? He said, you fake it till you make it, baby. He doesn't even believe in the things he said in the past now. And she even said, do it for, is it Hunter? Benjamin's brother. Do it for him. And I was like, she's got him. He said, I can't. So I got to see where that goes. And then with Maggie up at the Hilltop, it was so sweet seeing her hold a baby, because she'll be holding one of her own soon. Baby Glenn. I miss him so much. There's something's going to happen in that little pen where the Saviors are, because that long-haired guy is going to try again to escape or something. He's going to cause something. Gregory might even help him. I mean, you know what? You know that saying, love the one you're with? That's Gregory. I'm ready to see the next episode. I thank y'all for watching with me. Until the next video and the next time. Bye.